What's better than one broke girl? Definitely not two broke girls. Wow, look at how snarky of a bitch I'm being. Finally, I'm a real critic. Two Broke Girls is a sitcom about a horse who poops a lot. While a worthy homage to Mr. Ed, the show surprisingly follows the lives of two girls who, get this, are broke. I mean not super broke. They can still afford to pay their bills and buy lattes every day and save up to potentially open up their own cupcake shop. But they're broke enough to be considered broke. Thus the title of the show, Two Broke Girls, as opposed to Horse Who Poops a Lot. I first stumbled across the show because it stars the incredibly gorgeous Kat Dennings. Kat plays the sarcastic lead. What's her character's name again? Is it Max? I want to say it's Max. I mean, I don't want to say it's Max, because Max is a boy's name. It's short for Maximus. I mean, I guess it could also be short for Maxine, which is an underrated girl's name, and I don't understand why it always gets shortened down to Max. But the point is, I grew up watching the animated show Goof Troop, and Goofy's son was named Max, so I always equate Max as a boy. But more importantly, I don't want my mom, with her ear pressed up against my door, hearing me say, "Oh yeah, you ride that horse, Max." Unless she assumes my nickname is Horse, because my penis is the size of a horse's. That I'd be completely fine with. What, Mike? I do not need therapy. At least for that. The show also stars some tall blonde chick who's pretty cute. She plays Caroline, and she lives in the city. Caroline is a successful cartoonist, and her comic strip is based on her life in the city. Caroline in the City. It features her occasional boyfriend Dell and best friend Annie. Aside from her career, Caroline's life is a mess, as proven when she attempts to meet guys by throwing fruit out her window. What? Huh. My producer's informing me that I'm describing some show called Caroline in the City. Doesn't ring a bell. The show also features other characters who aren't girls. And now that we've discussed them to the extent that they deserve, it's time for my ultimate judging. Is the show funny? That's debatable. Is the show well written? That's debatable. Is the show a show? That's debatable. Yes? What do you mean I'm not doing a good job of judging the show? I think the quality of my judging ability is very debatable. Anyway, if you like conventional sitcoms with lots of sexual innuendos and Kat Dennings cleavage, then you'll probably at least kind of enjoy Two Broke Girls. But if you're like me and want to feel emotionally connected to a TV show and its characters, then you'll like the blonde chick for some weird reason, even though she's tall and skinny, which are two qualities I don't love in women. In conclusion, which is a horribly boring and trite way to start a conclusion, this reviewer gives Two Broke Girls 2 broken thumbs up. It's cool because the CGI makes it look like my thumbs are broken. Time for some emails. Dear Quentin, I know you're a huge fan of Two Broke Girls, but I don't really enjoy the show. I'm a much bigger fan of the 2 huge broke girls Kat Dennings has hanging from her chest. Pause for laughter. It actually says pause for laughter. That doesn't even make sense. That blonde chick ain't too shabby either. I've got something I'd like to push in her tush. That's just perverted and uncalled for, but also very flattering for her, I assume. I can't pick which one I'd rather sweep off her feet. Literally, after I roofie her. Oh, by 2 huge broke girls hanging from her chest, he meant her boobies. I guess that does deserve a pause for laughter. Which girl are you more into? Kat Dennings or the blonde chick whose name you still haven't learned? Sincerely, nice, charming fellow. Well, nice charming fellow, this is a toughie for me. I love boobies and a nice badonkadonk, both of which Kat Dennings is packing heavily. But I also love blonde hair a lot for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm really starting to think it's because as a child, I was molested by 3 really hot blonde Swedish babysitters. I have no memories whatsoever of it, but I assume that's because I'm repressing them, and not at all because that never really happened. Oh God, how I wish I could remember those 3 hot blonde Swedish babysitters molesting me. I could never pick between 2 girls. I mean, I have, on many occasions, most of the time when I wasn't even asked to. But every girl has a different quality, which can't be compared to the qualities of other girls. I'm sure I assign each quality a number, but does a difference in number make one quality greater than the other? Yes, yes it does. That being said, I refuse to play your childish game and choose which of these 2 girls I like best, especially when I know it would hurt the blonde girl's feelings. What I mean by that is I choose the blonde girl.